Bonjour. What are you doing here? What am I doing here? Well, it's easy. I'm talking to the camera to improve my speech while making a lot of noise. And while talking to the video, I'm also going to make a drink and then do some cleaning. And also talking with Tina about making a video of the tractors. Have a red bush tea. I must be quick because it's so very well enjoying myself recording videos. I've also got to get some work done, which you may get involved in. Well, involved as in watching. Every time you make a tea, the trick is to vibrate it with as much love and joy and kindness and well-being as you can. May this water vibrate just very slightly higher than my general body's vibration. Thank you. So as I drink this, afterwards, it will have become the higher vibration, and it will feed my cells with well-being, love, joy, and whatever else I said. You don't need to be a witch to do that, you know. I can hear some saying, oh my God, yeah. I feel sorry for you if you don't do that sort of thing, because it's all vibration, and we don't even know if this life is real. We're told by some that it could be a simulation. So we want to make it as good as we can. Unless what we think we deserve is the other side. But I'm sure you know it's a lot nicer to feel well and happy than to feel shit. And this is a raw milk that comes from a local farm. Not organic, but I don't think they get fed too much GM products. Not too much anyway. So may this milk be blessed, may the cows be blessed and receive whatever a cow might need, which you know better than me what that is. A cow in captivity working for the human race. Thank you, cow, for your milk. And thank you, humans, who have brought this here to me, the cup, the tea, the water, the heat, the electricity, the paint, and my fingers. What am I wearing today? I'm wearing one of my favorite knitted dresses with sandals, because I've got Henry here who's going to help me do some cleaning. Henry, who often looks up my skirt. And by the way, could I spoil it for you? I have shorts underneath. I wouldn't wear something that short without anything underneath. What do you think? Not my type of thing. So we've got vacuuming to do. But before vacuuming, I will wear some gloves. Now, what shall I do? I've got a glove, one here and one upstairs. And we'll be back. Down because I'm doing my cleaning. Brought this beautiful rose bunch. They all fell out because they're all so old. These roses were beautiful. They came from a local grower and they were white as well as old pink, called something like Coco Loca or something. I suppose the Spanish may have some roses, but they were gorgeous. They've all fallen out. There's another, that's a white one left. Oh, they smell so nice as well because they're real roses. You know, with spines, not like the stuff from the supermarket. Real flowers. Nice. I will not tell you who gave them to me. Someone very special. In the meantime, enough. I don't want you to be jealous. You might leave my channel and say, oh, I'm going somewhere else. I'm jealous now. It's a bit of powder for my gloves. So I'm going to wear the green gloves. I'll show you the floor in a minute. It's so dirty, you won't believe it. Do you want to see what's in my cupboard? What have I got in my cupboard? Not very much interesting today. You know that? That's carob syrup. It's delicious with yogurt. Fish sauce. Fury cake. It's a cake of fury. Diatomaceous earth brown. Seaweed crisps. They're quite nice, but it's junk food, so I don't eat it very often. Some organic dry bread things. Unfortunately, it's not as nice as Ryvita, but Ryvita don't do an organic one, I don't think. Some French biscuits, which it's been open for about a month, £2.10, but there's still lots in there. They're very soft and soggy now. It's taking me ages. They're not as nice as I remember, really. Some eggs, some more tahini, some turkey tail, mushroom powder, which I must eat and I forget. Organic, what's that? Yeast extract. Oh, and these things, which I need to get rid of. Oh, wonderful. Good job. You're coming here to spy in my cupboard. Vitamin B12, evening primrose oil, and magnesium, which does taste weird because it tastes hot. So all this I'm going to get rid of, and you're going to help me. So that's not for you. We're going to, what shall I put it in a nice, we'll put it in here because it's more fun to see it. You see, now that I am on homeopathy, I can get rid of all my supplements. I was only listening yesterday, well, half listening to a very long video on YouTube about a man, some doctor man, gastro something, you know, expert, who was saying that probiotic pills are actually more dangerous than they're useful. But I didn't listen properly, or I didn't listen to the full video because I was busy doing other things. So, instead, of which I'll believe it can all go in there because I should really be, what do you call it? I should be getting that from my food. I know I don't quite eat enough, but I eat when I'm hungry. These ones, some I liked. There's two in there. There's one lemon scented and one that's passion fruit scented. My homeopath would not like me to bite through those, but one of those, the lemon scented one, smells like toilet freshener. They're going in there. Oh, we've done that one. That can all go in the recycling. Cold press evening primrose. There's not much. I bought it for the little hen that was sick last year. There's only two left. I had one the other day, it's rancid. Of course, what's the expiry? Oh, it's gone off anyway. Can't read it. Oh well. And that one. Biotin, zinc and selenium from Vitamaze. My landlady had advised me this for hair growth. So her husband was losing hair a bit, had started to take some. They've been taking it for a few years, and she said her hair has grown so much. And it's true, she has thicker hair now. But again, I don't need that because I've got homeopathy, which will do what it needs to do for my body not to miss hair. It's true that when I started using it, I had hair falling out a lot, and they stopped falling out. And when I stopped and started to take homeopathy, they started falling out again. And after a few weeks on homeopathy, they stopped falling, and they've not really fallen in large amounts since. So homeopathy is much cheaper than this, really. So this is going in here. And this is going to be good. Sweeties for Henry. But what should I do? Should I do it now? Or should I do it later? I'll have a think, because if I do it now, I'll cut it into a separate video. For those who like close-ups of things being vacuumed. Or if I do it later, you'll have to wait and be patient. And watch everything else. I can Feel the energy. See, I'd forgotten I'd done it because I've got the brain like a sieve. It goes here, comes out here. But I could feel something, and it's making me feel grateful and tearful at the same time. Wow, you can't fake that. Well, I could if I tried, but... Wow. Letting go of something. It certainly is moving energy. The thing is, if I stop drinking it now, it will be cold when I finish because it's perfect temperature. If you know a kinesiologist, kinésithérapeute en français, they will tell you, if they are of the right sort, that yawning is a sign of energy shifting in the body when unblocking something. Yawning often happens with a client. It's what my kinesiologist had told me. Her, whom I miss so much. She was a wonderful woman, wonderful person. She was so patient with me. It was hard work. She was one of these people, like a mentor, like a model of self-awareness, self-assertiveness, as well as kindness, and being able to listen, like very few. Sometimes therapists can't even listen, they just talk over the patient. It's like bizarre. Who's paying there? Could I please own some of the silence I'm paying for? I'm not just there to listen to you, is what I want to say to them, but I've never said that to anyone yet. Maybe I should. I've never noticed there's a face in the table leg. Okay, I'll show you. Look at the leg. You see there? Just there. See him or her? Funny the things we notice when we're taking time and not just rushing. I've been with this table nearly 9 years and it's always faced this way. Mostly this corner has been out. Well, I've never noticed it. Alright, sometimes it's been against the wall. So I'm exaggerating, but it's been in that position now since before Christmas. And I've never noticed the face. Who are you? You look like a bear. Is that our extraterrestrial bear? What do you have to say? I have nothing to say about you, no, because you've not told me anything yet. The way through your heart. The way to your heart is through your soul. Well, that's very obscure and it's quite cliché, but I thank you for saying that. So from your soul, you can get into your heart. How do I do that? By appealing, calling to my soul. To be inside my heart. All right. Oh. Look at him, or her. Look over there. What do you mean you don't like looking at yourself? Well, because you're not a table. I know you're not a table. Thank you for waiting with me. I know that if you don't want to watch this, you will have fast forwarded, so it's alright, isn't it? So I still haven't decided. What do I do with the pills? Because they look nice. Look at all them. Very nice. It's nice to get rid of things. Yesterday afternoon, I cleared the bathroom drawer of all sorts of medicine. Some of it natural, well, most of it natural. Because I think it's good to let go of things sometimes. Homeopathy tells us that we're healing once we start to get rid of things. When we have a good clear out, it's a sign that we're getting better. Because when we're sick, we tend to accumulate goods of all sorts, physical things around us. And when we get healthier, we find that we don't need all these things anymore. So, even though I didn't feel good yesterday, it was a good day. A good decluttering. That's why I put sulfur in the sink. Which is why this glove there has touched sulfur. It has smelled some of the sulfur. And it could be a coincidence. But about 20 minutes later, I tried not to smell it. I did try not to breathe it in. 20 minutes later, I had wind. Well, you know that the wind smelt of hard-boiled egg, which is sulfur. And knowing that I hadn't eaten any egg, because I'm saving them, because our hens aren't doing many eggs at the moment, because I've been eaten by the fox. Well, I've not had eggs for days. Now I've had nothing with eggs. I've not had garlic onion, which is high sulfur. So of course, what am I thinking? I think I've breathed it in. It's gone straight to my intestines to be expelled as gas. But why Why didn't it just come out through the breath, since it came in that way? Yeah, but then we're talking about particles go into the lung, can't be breathed out because they become wet and moist. There's some research to do on that. Anyway, I thought it was interesting, regardless whether that's a reason for the wind with the egg smell. Thank you. Now I can start work, and I'll show you the floor. Show you the floor and the worktop, which I need to clean. I've been chucking everything on the floor, thinking I needed to vacuum soon. In fact, you can watch me do the gas. Look, I've not done the gas now. All this energy they release, wow. How exciting. Now I know that today some spiders are going to get caught, because there's a lot of webs everywhere. So today is a bit of a second spring clean. I've not done a spring clean for ages. Now we could do the mirror a little bit. That's better. Oh no, look. Can you see that up there? Look at that. It's disgusting. Oh no, the dogs. it's raining outside. I'm just checking. Just in case, I'm putting my coat on. Right, before starting, I show you the state. Look at that. Look, I've been collecting the dirt for you. And here. It's dirty, isn't it? And I don't tell you, in the lounge as well. So, what are we going to do? Where are we going to put you? I'll put you here, and then I'll move you to over there. I've decided to do my sweeties in the jar later on. £1 on the floor. Nice. If I go upstairs with this, they'll be giving off lots of blood and gas, but I back them here and nothing happens. a spider. I need to shake this because, yes, see, you move it, lots coming out. Sorry guys. Oh no, that's perfect. Now we're doing. Right, now we go in the lounge.